The big bad of Marvel Strike Force when it first came out was Ultimus. Ultimus. They made up a brand new character for the Marvel universe to go after, and a couple years later, is he still viable? I don't know. Let's talk about it. What's up, everyone? Zero Cool here. Welcome to the Zero Cool Gaming channel. Hope you're having a great day and fun time playing Marvel Strike Force. This is an interesting time in the game. But if you haven't already, please hit the subscribe button and notification bell. That way you get notified when a new video is released. Plus, if you like this video, hit the thumbs up button because it helps me out, helps me make more stuff, and helps me get out more content to you guys. Ultimus, the first big bad of Marvel Strike Force, and he essentially was, because he was all over the place. They didn't really get a chance to release him at the moment. He was a NPC, which is non-playable character, and you were trying to just go ahead and try to defeat him in the game modes that they had at the time. And when Ultimus finally was released in DD3, it turned out to be not as, let's say, it wasn't as great as we thought he could be. And then he had a rework, and his rework did help him out a little bit. And I do like Ultimus for a couple of reasons. One, his character itself, the look of it, just the look of him looks menacing a little bit. Kind of looks like a really weird, I want to say really weird Thanos. Like, hey, is it Thanos, demented little brother? But whatever. But his kit does have some viability to it after the rework. I do like his special. His special transfers all positive effects from the target over to himself. So if someone does got, defense up a couple times, he takes that too. And defense up, offense up, it helps him out because, hey, his ultimate depends on it. So if you do got a couple of Kree with him, his block chance and stuff like that goes up. But his ultimate is where I really like what he can actually do. His ultimate of domination, if he can gain offense up if that target has taunt, and then he hits the target for 370% damage, and then he knocks him again for 290%. Based on how many positive effects he's got. So if you can find a team that does do a lot of positive effects, like Sinister Six, the symbiotes, which might not be the best to go after, someone like Ultron, whoever can get enough positive effects on him, and then they get enough to where, hey, he can get off his ultimate, he's gonna knock him on there. And 370%, let's say just for general, it's 10,000 damage. He's gonna do 37,000 damage. Jesus Christ, that's nuts. And then he's gonna bonus attack him for each positive effect. So if he's got another, let's say 10 positive effects, he's gonna hit him for 29,000 damage each positive effect, and that's 290,000 damage. He can knock out a lot of the heavy hitters with that if you can get his damage up there pretty high. So his block chance goes up with all the Kree ally, non-minion Kree allies. So I'd say go for it. Go for him. He does have some viability. He does do pretty well in Blitz, and he does help in the raids when there's a Kree tag. I do like using him in RTA because it's kind of like that. He's one of those little, I'll put him in the back so no one really notices or just remembers that he's there, because he's not really that popular of a character, but he's a sleeper. He just waits. If you can get his ultimate to go off on somebody that's got a bunch of positive effects, kind of throws them off, because they were like, oh crap, I forgot he can do that, because no one really talks about Ultimus that much anymore. He's not really out there. I like pairing him with Silver Surfer. It's amazing if you could steal or give any negative effects that Silver Surfer got straight to that target, and hopefully he's got a few positive effects on there, and bam, you hit that ultimate, and Ultimus is taking him out, and it's just amazing to see it. And if you can depending on how many stars you got on him, if you finish DD 3 twice, you can get his red stars on him, which basically just jumps up his damage again, which is great because you're going to get him at a 5-star, which pushes him up another 35%, which is nuts. So I would say it just not 35%, 50%. So if you put him up there for 50%, it's I don't know, which one is it? Is it 50? Yeah, 50%. I was going nuts. It's 50%. So I like using him just because he's more of a sleeper character. And being mid-game, I like surprising, you know, other characters in RTA or somebody in Arena where they put their heavy hitters in there and it's like, oh well, they get a lot of positive effects. I'm gonna use Ultimus and see what happens. And if I can get him to go off, if I can keep him healthy just right there, just viable till he can hit, he can do some pretty interesting damage, especially to someone like Thanos or Nicole. He can go ahead and knock those freaking positive effects right out of him because it's like, dude, he's just knocking him 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. He just keeps hitting them. So if you don't like the character, great. If you get to him, I know a lot of the, once you get towards mid-game, a lot of the characters you got are pretty much 7 stars, but you're not getting Ultimus food. I would say feed him. Go ahead and do it. I got him at G14. He seems to be pretty interesting at G14, and use his abilities. Like I said, find a way to work his kit into the team you want, and you can make him viable. He is a very, very interesting character. But until the next video, deuces.